What's going on, everybody? My name is Cameron from Sky Games Canada. Today we're going to be unboxing this small box with a lot of big titles. Before we jump in, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody for checking out all of our other videos. We hope you've been enjoying those hauls so far. More varied content will be posted soon. I just kind of went crazy with the pickups, so there's a lot of that for now. There definitely will be more stuff coming soon as well. Already so far on the channel, we've got a great mix of games ranging from Super Nintendo to PS3 and Xbox 360. We have even more titles coming soon, so we can't wait. In this box here, there are DS, 3DS, Wii, GameCube, Nintendo 64. I think it's mostly a Nintendo handheld box, but there's a few nice titles sprinkled in between. So I can't wait to dive in, and I'm sure that's why you're here, so let's do it. All right, we got the box open here. It's gonna be great. Let's see, we'll do the reveal together here. Hopefully you can see this okay. Open the first flap, second flap. There we go. So really nicely packed in this box here. First off, we see a WWE title. We have SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. I told you in one of the previous videos that the wrestling games always do very well for us, so we're hoping to keep that going. We haven't had any handheld SmackDown vs. Raws yet, so that's pretty exciting. I have this loose in my collection, but it's nice to have a full, complete version for the inventory. All right, next title is, I'm gonna try to stick with DS where I can. We have SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. Okay, also a very good title. I haven't played this one on DS before, but I know the handheld versions of these games are usually not as popular or as good, but I really wanted to get a good selection because, yeah, again, these sell really well. I've been enjoying having WWE games in the inventory, and I also like them personally, so that's really cool. All right, next up, oh, okay. So, Pokémon Conquest. This game looks awesome. I've never played this before. I'm a huge fan of Pokemon, and I'm a huge fan of strategy games. This game is exciting stuff. It is complete, and all of these look like they're in super nice shape as well so far. Oh, I'm excited to try that out. I'm definitely trying that before I put it in the inventory. That might be it for the DS, but we will jump into 3DS, starting off with just a classic here, Super Mario 3D Land. Good to have the staples, especially when you're vending. I feel like having the staples are really good. You get a lot of families coming by as well as collectors, so a game like this might be good for a collector. It's a high value Pokemon game, and this game might be more appealing to family and just people trying to get into the 3DS in general, so that's pretty good. Next up is a really nice title. This is more for the collector or the diehard 3DS fans or the diehard Metal Gear Solid fans. We have Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater 3D. I saw this for sale. The guy was selling a bunch of stuff. I just picked and choose what I thought would do well for my store. I wanted to get some unique titles, ones that other vendors might not have in stock. So if there are other vendors selling games at the conventions, which I'm going to card shows next, it's not always super common to see games, especially 3DS games. But if they were, you know, they might have a Mario 3D Land, but I have a better chance of being the only person offering something like this. So that's kind of where my head was at when I ordered Metal Gear Solid. And then again, a nice cheap affordable staple for the 3DS. We have Super Smash Bros. I love this game. It's fantastic on the 3DS, on the Wii U, on the Switch. Doesn't matter, it's Smash Bros. It's gonna be fun. Always good to have it on the go. And an even better title, one of the best of all time, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. One of my favorite Zelda games. I love this one, Wind Waker and Majora's Mask the most. Probably a lot to do with nostalgia, but really happy to have that in the store. We have Kirby Triple Deluxe as well. Like to have that. So now we have a few options for Kirby. We have the two Wii games. We have also this one right here. So pretty pleased with that. Hopefully there's some Kirby fans. Just trying to see what's here. Okay, we'll do the Nintendo 64 games that are in this nice packaging. This person knew exactly what they were doing when they packed these games. So that's awesome. So here we go. Just throw that to the side. Our first N64 game, and this is super clean. So that's really nice. It's Pokemon Stadium. a absolute classic on the system. Gotta love Pokemon Stadium, one of the best N64 games in my opinion. I absolutely love this game. I think this was my first entry, either this or Snap, my first entry to Pokemon as a whole, as a series in gaming. So I love this game, really good. The mini games are fantastic. When I look at these, I look to see for, first of all, label damage. I made sure this one was good before I bought it. And then I also check, which you can't always check in the photos, but once you get it, you can check to make sure there's a little number engraved there on the back. And if there is, that's a good sign that it's a legit game. It's not a fail-safe, there are other ways to check, but that's just the first thing I look for. I also, just for making sure it works and stuff, the thing I look for is at the bottom, making sure there's not a whole bunch of rust, which can happen. But yeah, this one looks super clean. Really happy to have that one. Okay, and we only got 2 N64 games, so there's only one more in here, and it is my favorite Mario Party, Mario Party 3. I am so glad they brought like the mini games over to Switch from all the Mario parties, but before they did that, I was trying to get my hands on this game for so long. If I play this and it hits me too hard with nostalgia, I might have to keep it, but there's a good chance it's going with our Mario Party 2 in our inventory. So happy to have those 2 games right there for the Nintendo 64. Our Nintendo section is just off the hook right now. It's incredible. And we still have a few more to go here. So we have Star Fox Adventures for the GameCube. If I remember correctly, this was with no manual, just some bubble wrap there, but it looks like it's in decent shape regardless. Let's check the scratches. The GameCube games are always the hardest because they're the most difficult to resurface or the most finicky, and also just they get damaged. I find they just get damaged really easily, but this is really nice shape. I'm not sure if that's been resurfaced or if that's just a good copy of Star Fox right there. So really happy with that. I remember playing this a lot as a kid. I think I rented it or I had it and then sold it to GameStop or something. But we have Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. We did get a copy of this already in our last bundle, but that's okay. We will definitely accept any GameCube games that we can in our collection, and Spyro is a nice affordable one that's a high quality game to add to our inventory, so really pleased about that. So in really nice shape. I'll check the disc as well. Disc is really clean too, so this guy either just had really good stuff or he has a resurfacer. He did have a ton of stuff for sale, so I'm probably going to end up going back to this guy to order some more in the next month or so. We'll see how our next few conventions go and see if we can order a few $100s more of inventory from him, because I'm really pleased with the condition of all this. And our last title for today is a Wii title to add to our killer Wii inventory that you saw in one of the other unboxing videos. We have Super Paper Mario. A few months ago we had this and it did sell really quickly, so I'm really pleased to have this. It is complete and in really nice shape as well. I haven't played this one. I'm a really big fan of the GameCube Paper Mario and the Nintendo 64 Paper Mario, and I have this one in my collection, but I gotta give it a try still. Let me know, what is the best Paper Mario? I'm on the hunt actually for the Nintendo 64 one, so I am looking out for that one when I go to conventions and when I'm looking online for stuff. So I hope to find that and add that to my collection soon. And I'm missing the Wii U one and I'm missing the Switch one. So I still have a few more to get for my personal collection, but always happy to have a Paper Mario in our inventory. And that's all for this small box here. Just look at the titles that we got today. We got Pokemon Stadium and Mario Party 3 here for the Nintendo 64. We got 5 killer 3DS titles here. Really pleased with that. 3 Nintendo DS titles. 2 SmackDown vs. Raw, maybe not everybody's favorite, but the Comic-Cons that we've been going to are filled with wrestling fans. I don't know about the card shows and game shows that we have coming up this year, but I know Comic-Cons, these should do pretty well for us. So pleased to have this. Mario, always gonna do well. Spyro, that's okay that we have 2, and Star Fox Adventure. I mean, you can't go wrong with that either. That's a good game. So 13 new Nintendo titles. Other than SmackDown vs. Raw, there is really no filler here. It's all really solid titles. Our inventory is looking banging. We hope to see you at some of our future shows. Make sure you follow along on the Instagram and Facebook pages to make sure you don't miss a date. We update there for our locations and our times. Sometimes our videos are scheduled for the future, so I don't always mention our upcoming shows. I believe this one is coming out after our shows in the beginning of January. But if we saw you at Northside TCG on January 3rd, or we saw you at Hobbyverse Expo on January 10th, make sure you leave a comment below. We hope to see you in future shows. Thanks for checking out our video and being a real one and following us from the very beginning. We hope to see you still here once we reach big things on YouTube. We'll see you guys in the next video.